I'm Father Jim Gardiner, and I'm talking to you from the Franciscan Monastery of the Holy Land here in Washington, D.C. We're in the beginning of what we call the Great 50 Days. Easter is not just one day, Easter is 50 days. It takes us 40 days to prepare for it, Lent, 50 days to celebrate it, the Great 50 Days. So do the math. What's the one that's the most important? Easter. Why do we spend so much time on Easter? Because, as St. Paul says, if Christ has been raised from the dead, has not been raised from the dead, our faith is in vain. Everything depends on the rising of Jesus Christ from the dead. Nobody saw him rise, by the way, but what they did find was an empty tomb that first Easter morning. Proof enough for the disciples should be proof enough for us. Easter has, these great 50 days of Easter have a lot of things going on. We read from the Acts of the Apostles, for instance, almost every day, in the liturgy. And it's the exploits of our forebears in the faith as they try to decide, who are we and what do we have to be about? What's our mission? What's our call? How can we be faithful to what we believe about Jesus Christ being raised from the dead? And so we see this reflected in what's called in people who have been baptized or received initiation sacraments at Easter, and we can take a lesson from that. These 50 days are a time for us to deepen our own faith. I have a friend who once said that, we're so busy during Lent, and then when Easter comes, Jesus rises and the parish dies. What's wrong with that picture? Do you know what I mean? So these 50 days are very important. There's all kinds of Easter customs, but here's one that I like the best, okay? Now you can think about eggs, and you think about bunnies, and you think about some of these things are religious, and some of these things are anything but religious. In medieval times, do you know what the big custom was? The big custom was during the great 50 days of the celebration of Easter to tell jokes. And you know why you tell jokes? Because Jesus Christ played the ultimate trick on the devil. He overcame sin, suffering, and death. He put the devil back in his place, and that's what our forebears in the faith believed. And so how did they celebrate it? They told jokes to one another. Know any good jokes? Email me or call me up. I could use some new ones from my repertoire. So here it is, great 50 days of Easter. Happy Easter. Celebrate every day. Deepen your faith. Jesus Christ is the first to rise from the dead. If he didn't rise from the dead, our faith is in vain. But by saying that he's the first to rise from the dead, those who do our best to follow him will surely follow. God bless you. Happy Easter. Great 50 days.